chaotic, and it has changed my life. I'm a fan of his ever since. I love this collection. Thousands most legendary supermodels and more. The four queens of the runway. Fashion, New York Fashion Week is right around the corner. Librarian tonight, and that's because I came to read a bitch. Jaja's Atelier, bitch. Welcome back, guys, to a brand new episode of Jaja's Atelier. If you didn't know, it's your girl's birthday week. It's officially Gemini season now. I pre-record the show and then I edit it. So it's Tuesday night. My birthday is actually Thursday. I have nothing planned. I have deep in home renovations, planning. The glam room is going to get a bit of a reset. Not much, because I kind of like my setup, but it does need a little refresh in here. I'm thinking about having a little bit of a paint party with all my friends, see if they can come, spur of the moment type of thing, and we paint these walls, honey. But, a girl is about to be 34. Oh Lord, this year was the year of, this was an eye-opening year. Definitely came to some realizations about myself and about other people and about society. This year was definitely a learning experience, and I'm ready to carry it over into 34 and just manifest all the things that I've been wishing and hoping and working hard for these last couple of years. I know I'm giving a testimony. I know, but I don't know. I'm excited about 34. I'm excited about getting older. I feel like I look better than I've ever fucking looked. I know that's a little narcissistic, but bitch, this is my show. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything planned. I haven't really been on social media like that. And with all the controversy on social media this weekend, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay away. I'm going to stay away. I wasn't even going to do a show this week, but I figured I was bored, and I was like, you know what? I need to stay consistent, especially since I haven't posted on Instagram in a while. And, I never thought I would return to Facebook. But guys, your girl is officially on Facebook. I'm back on Facebook. Give me a couple days to get my page set up, and I will be streaming from Facebook every now and then too, honey. Oh Lord. I have a thing with Facebook. Facebook can get you in a lot of fucking trouble. It's too many people that you know personally, like that you see every day, and then you see them and you see their real opinions. With Instagram, it's really like you don't really know those people, so it's like you could really like go in. But on Facebook, it's like motherfuckers that you work with, motherfuckers you see at the grocery store, and they talk about how they gonna vote for Trump, and I need pineapples on aisle 8, but then this motherfucker comes down, and I'm like, I don't want him giving me no pineapples, he's voting for Trump. Facebook it's really, really troublesome. But I'm back, so stay tuned for that, and I also have some hot content coming for Instagram as well. Instagram is my baby. I love Instagram. People are saying Instagram is over with, but I like Instagram. So anyway, back to the controversy this week. Listen. So CNN obtained the video of Diddy assaulting. Well, I'm not even going to say assaulting. He beat the fuck out that girl. It ain't no other way to say it. He beat the fuck out of her. And I believe that was light work. So CNN obtained the video. I'm not going to show the video. It's just too much. Of him beating Cassie in the hotel room. You've all seen it, I'm sure. I mean, this is one of the incidents that she talks about in the lawsuit earlier this year, that in the civil suit brought against him by her earlier this year. And it had the internet in a frenzy. I stayed away. I said, you know what? I saw it. I was at work when I saw it, and everybody at work was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, did you see? I was like, see what? And they showed it to me, and I was like, here's my opinion on it. I don't know why everybody's acting so surprised. I don't know why everybody's acting so surprised. I don't know why everybody now is like, oh, I'll beat his ass. Oh, why is it always we believe black women after the fact? Why did you have to see this video to believe this girl? And all of you rappers and black figures in entertainment that came out, I don't got no lashes on and I don't care, that came out saying that this girl just wanted some money, that she was a liar, that she knew what she was getting into, don't backpedal now. Don't backpedal now. Because now that you've seen it, and to now come out and denounce Diddy, it's just like too little too late. You showed your true colors. When it comes to certain shit, I don't give people two chances to prove me wrong. You got one time with me. And then I'm also disappointed with a lot of the people that were in his camp that haven't really said anything, but now they have all these extras. Oh, well, I remember when he spit on a lady, and I remember when. Well, why the fuck didn't you? If the victims don't feel comfortable to speak out, and you see somebody getting just absolutely mauled, like they fell in the monkey pit at the zoo, why didn't you pick up the phone and call somebody? Why didn't you help them? It's only one Diddy. Now, after the video came out, I think it was Sunday, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw Diddy's apology. I'm not going to show that either. Here's the thing, P. Diddy. Number one, you lied. You released a statement after the girl sued you, and you said that it was a money grab, it was a hoax, it was a lie. You continued with that false narrative. You reposted a clip from one of your old music videos where the feds were looking for you. That was inappropriate. You're in Miami, you're showing no remorse. And then you pull a classic white Hollywood move and tell people, I went to rehab. I went to rehab. I went to rehab. I was in a dark place. It was giving me Chitlin Circuit Shakespeare. I can't. In the age of social media, isn't it just best for some of y'all motherfucking celebrities to just shut up? He shouldn't have even said anything. At this point, you just need to go away. You just need to go away. Now, I'm going to, and listen, you're not going to like what I'm about to say. I think within the next 5 or 6 or 7 years, I think that the public will let him back in. I do. He's been around for so long. He knows so many celebrities. He has business ties with so many celebrities. He has friendships with so many celebrities who are, we're not talking about, just run-of-the-mill. We're talking megawatt, A-list, Hollywood, white, black, any color, it don't matter. Diddy knows everybody, and everybody knows Diddy. And to cancel him, you would have to cancel a whole lot of other people. I also think, I want to talk to black women as well, because even after seeing that video, there were a lot of black women in the comment sections, and a lot of black women that I have overheard say, like, oh my God, she really finna drag it. Oh, she dragging it now. Oh, you got your money. Shut the fuck up. It's not, every bitch get beat. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And it was not all black women, but one is too fucking many. I saw a lot of people saying, oh, well, they didn't do Harvey Weinstein like this. Why are they doing this black man like this? If I have to hear one of you motherfucking niggas say anything about you committing a crime and getting caught and then victimizing your blackness, I am going to pull my wig off on live. I am literally going to pull my wig off. It's ridiculous. Back to black women. Black women, you sit here and you say, we, because don't get it fucked up, I'm a woman too. You sit here and you say, we sit here and we say, protect black women, protect black trans, well, I'm not even going to include that. Protect black women. Let me keep it specifically on bio black women. Protect black women, protect black women, protect black women, protect black women. But the moment you get a chance to protect a black woman and to speak up for a black woman, you drag her even more. And the real thing that really grinds my gears about this whole thing is the black community is acting like the only form of abuse is to beat a woman. There's lots of ways that you can abuse people. And when we're talking about Diddy, you can't talk about Diddy without talking about hip-hop. And ever since the gentrification of hip-hop, yes, I said gentrification. Ever since the gentrification of hip-hop, and when I say the gentrification of hip-hop, I'm talking about the producers. I'm talking about the owners of the record labels. I'm talking about the management. I'm talking about the PR. I'm talking about the yes men when I say gentrification. There has been a race to the bottom. I was working out. I was doing my yoga and my Pilates, trying to get this body tight and right. And I had my Spotify playlist on. And it was old school hip hop, but it was like from the 90s and the early 2000s. And when you look back and listen to some of those songs, they're emotionally, some of those lyrics are emotionally abusive to women. Now, y'all not gonna like this now, but it's true. Some of those lyrics are emotionally abusive to women, sexually abusive to women, verbally abusive to women, mentally. When we listen to some of those lyrics, it's not healthy. I had a visit from my ex a couple of days ago. Shout out to him because he watches the show. And he is a state police officer here in Virginia. And I was ranting and raving about it, and I was like, oh my God, everybody's so and he's the one that pointed that out to me. He was like, because he really doesn't listen to rap music. He likes old school, like the old school Cool Mo D rock, and he likes that kind of stuff. But anything past that, he don't listen to it. And he was like, well, you know, they created this. Hip hop kind of created that monster. Look at the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics. Look at the videos. And I'm not blaming his actions on hip hop. But what I'm saying is these rappers are speaking out now that they've seen this video. But a lot of you abuse women too. And that's why you were so quick to come to his defense. A lot of you do it too. You might not do it to that extent. But when you convince a woman to have a child with you, and then you turn around and you drop this bitch like a bag of potatoes and the child, that's abuse. That is abuse. Not only of the woman, but also of the child. It's a lot of ways you can abuse a woman. Abuse a person, period. So don't come out now and speak. Again, in the dawn of social media, a lot of you celebrities just need to shut the fuck up. Specifically, you rappers and you ball players. Back to my sisters. Now, it is the Cannes Film Festival. And there is an actor by the name of Shia LaBeouf, who we all grew up on. He was a Disney kid. And after a 3-year hiatus, he is back on the Cannes Film Festival red carpet. And his picture went viral. Oh, he's so fine. Oh my God. I wish he was my baby dad. Oh my God. Did you see Shia LaBeouf? He's so handsome. Oh my God, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is an abuser. He abused FKA Twigs, a black woman. And there was no national news about that. A lot of people didn't believe her. A lot of people still don't. Even after him admitting it. He allegedly gave her STDs, allegedly used racial insults, hurled racial insults at her during their relationship. And now a lot of black women are out here screaming his praises. Oh, he's back. A lot of these men and I'm talking to my sisters, my black women, a lot of these men that you consider to be real men are abusers. Trey Songz is another one. Keke Palmer came out and said that he abused her. And y'all still go to his concerts. Oh, he's so fine. Oh my God. We have to stop protecting toxic masculinity, especially within the black community, because that's what's tearing it apart. And I mean that. Also, I just want to send prayers out to Cassie. Because again, we can't act but so surprised. I think the shock of it came from actually seeing it, from somebody who seems to be so untouchable, to actually see him in the act. I think that's the shock. I don't think it's that he did it. I think it's actually seeing it. That's the shock. And then him coming to apologize. He didn't even really apologize. Now, a lot of people were saying, well, he didn't apologize to her. He didn't say her name. Well, legally, he cannot. She can't say his name, and he can't say her name. That's because of the lawsuit. That's one of the stipulations in the lawsuit, from what I understand. But you could at least said, to my victims, because it's more than one. It ain't just her. In my personal opinion. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's too much. It's just way too much. So, after the apology, people have been ragging on him. It's two sides. It's either people are ragging on him or people are for him, and it's actually three sides, because then there's the people that are riding the fence, rubbing their pussy lips on the fence like this, like they don't know which side or right to go to. Like Cameron, who went on CNN and I don't even know why the fuck he was there. It was an absolute embarrassment, that whole interview. He was on with Abby Phillips, a beautiful, accomplished, just well-rounded, I love Abby Phillips. That's my girl. And she had him on. Now, I know some people, and I know when you go on certain networks, there's an itinerary of what you're going to talk about. They call Cameron because Cameron and Mace have their podcast, and they talk about Diddy a lot. Occasionally, I catch clips of them, and if it's interesting enough, I'll go and watch it and try to stomach as much of it as I can before it goes completely porch monkey. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you. That's what the fuck it is. And with Mace being so close to him, being one of one of his only few living artists that actually is well and healthy and can really speak out. Of course, they were going to reach out to them. And this was Cameron, basically, the whole interview. Take a look.
Get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting
Cameron,
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. You enjoy.
Really? Really, Cameron? Here's the thing about Cameron. Cameron, you are a grown fucking man. Them horse and carriage, suck of the night, Dipset days, they long gone, baby. You are a grown man. You still look good. I used to have a huge crush on Cameron back in the day, but not after this. But anyway, I digress. You still look good. You have this amazing platform. You get on CNN and you're talking to a black woman. And this is what you do. And then you go on further to disrespect women even further and take a shot of whatever that was, whatever Viagra in a cup that was, and say, I'm about to smash some cheeks. Like, why do y'all, what about this? What about acting like this to a lot of you black men is appealing to you? Especially if you over the age of 45. My brother, I have an older brother. I think my brother is 44, 45. And I know Cameron at least 3 years older than my brother, if not more. Like, cut the dope boy bullshit. Sit up straight and act like you have some motherfucking sense. And you wonder why. Again, and then a lot of people were like, yeah, he said that. That's the truth. Speak on that shit. And I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? Why is this appealing? Why is the most ratchet ghetto shit so appealing to our culture? Anything outside of the bullshit is like, whatever. But when it comes to shit like this, we be all for it. Now, Cameron did say he does not support domestic violence or anything like that. But essentially, he was defending Diddy. He was like, oh, y'all only call us on here when a black man do wrong. You didn't call me on here for my stuff, but you knew why you were going on there. And then to do it to Abby Phillips, of all people. Abby Phillip, of all people. And then I saw, I'm going to talk about this for a little while. It's been 22 minutes and 59 seconds. But I'm pushing through. Give me a minute. Let me get this off my chest. And then we have people saying, oh, y'all are dragging Carisha, aka Young Miami, one half of the City Girls. And Diddy's former, I don't know whether to call her an employee, a concubine, or a girlfriend. One of those three, A, B, or C. You pick one. She could have been a victim too. Absolutely not. I don't feel bad for Carisha, not one bit. I don't feel bad for her, not one bit. Because when she got into an argument with one of his other girlfriends, she says, you lucky I don't want you to eat my pussy. Because Diddy would have you on your knees. I don't feel bad for her. She's from the gutter. I have another story on her coming up real soon. She's a gutter snipe. She's ghetto, ratchet, garbage, trash. She is Dade County dumpster trash. Dade County dumpster. I don't feel bad for her, not one bit. She was all for it. Whatever he may have had her doing, she was doing it willingly. She was all for it. That's the kind of background she comes from. Have you seen her mother? She's trash. I want to send prayers out to Cassie because it can't be easy reliving this. I know she's seen it all over the news. There's no way she hasn't. And for future reference, when a black woman comes out, builds up the strength to come out and say that she's being abused, believe her the first time. And for all of you people in celebrity land that's acting, oh, I didn't know it. Oh my God. If he was willing to beat her ass like that in a public hotel hallway, he's done it. He's done it in front of his friends. He's done it at the golf course. He's done it at award shows. He's done it everywhere. He didn't even have any fucking clothes on. He got up out of his sleep as she was trying to escape and beat her ass in that hallway like he was at home. Just be quiet and don't say anything. I don't want to hear no more about this. I have heard stuff about this man again from when I was a kid. Y'all knew, just like how y'all knew what R. Kelly was doing. Y'all knew what the fuck he was doing. And I get it. Sometimes you don't want to step on nobody's toes. You don't want to fuck up what you got going on. I get it. That's fair. Because there's times when somebody's in a domestic violence situation and you try to help them and they both of them end up jumping on you. It didn't happen to me. So I get that. But don't sit up here and act like, oh my God, we didn't know this, and oh, we're so shocked, and oh my God. Because a couple of her friends were saying that video was light work. And as about an hour ago, he just got another lawsuit. They're just going to keep on coming. Let's move on to something else. So, the Cannes Film Festival. Is this the 96th? I think it's the 96th annual Cannes Film Festival, honey. Now, you know the girls turn out for the Cannes Film Festival. It's kind of like the after party to the Met Gala for me. I mean, the looks are just so gorgeous. It's still going on as we speak. So I'm going to talk about some of my favorite looks right now that I've seen so far. First up, I have Demi Moore in this amazing, not amazing, amazing Schiaparelli haute couture gown, darling. Look at this. Look at this. I love the piece coming out of the bust. I love it. I love it. Demi Moore looks the fuck good. This wig, I call her Demi Moore. This is Demi Moore. It used to be Kim K, but it's Demi Moore now because she's the original. She looks the fuck good. I don't know what she's gotten done, but honey, money well spent. Money well fucking spent. She looks amazing, and she's styled by Brad Goreski, who was actually, I don't know if y'all remember Rachel Zoe, the stylist. She used to have a show on Bravo. It was like one of the first mainstream reality shows on Bravo, and he used to be her assistant, and I remember watching him, and he was such a nuisance on that show, and such a quirky twink on that show. And just to see him now, look at him now, he has been serving Demi on a platter to the people of Cannes, honey, with these fashions. So gorgeous. Next, we have French singer. Now, I'm not too familiar with her, but when I saw her in this, I gagged, honey. Isol, I think her name is, I think that's how you pronounce it, Isol, and she is in a custom recreation of Dior's revolutionary 1947 new look ensemble. Here is the side-by-sides, honey. I just thought she looked absolutely stunning, you know. And for her to be a beautiful, buxom, voluptuous, plus-size chocolate bunny in this look. A lot of people were saying it was matronly and they didn't like it. I loved it. I love this. Absolutely love it. And she is styled by Jonathan Hugo. Next, we have Bella Hadid in this sheer motherfucking YSL number. Now, let me tell you something. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Monica Bellucci, model, actress, straight from Italy. She is all over my fashion vision boards. I love Monica Bellucci, and she used to be the queen of con. I remember seeing her. There was one Dolce & Gabbana. It was this brown printed Dolce & Gabbana look, which is iconic. It's an iconic look. When she was in cons, she was the queen of cons. But let me tell you who her replacement is. It's definitely this girl right here. Bella Hadid got it, honey. Bella Hadid got it on lock. I just saw another vintage dress that she was in. Now, this isn't vintage. This is just her, honey. This is just like, I'm just giving y'all a taste with my tits, honey. Get a taste of these tits, honey, on these red stacks, bitch. And I just, listen, I've seen 5 looks today. This was the first one I saw. I've seen 5 others today alone. So we'll definitely be talking about that on the next episode. I don't know who she styled by in this. Number 4, my favorite fucking look so far. Naomi Campbell in Archive, Haute Couture, Chanel 1996. A look that she modeled in the actual runway show. Styled by image architect La Roche. I have no words. Almost 30 years later, I have no words. I have no words. I have no words. Nailed it. I love the hair. Can I just say something about Naomi? Naomi has really been experimenting with the wigs and stuff. I like it. Usually, this is what Naomi gives. Naomi gives a 50-inch bust down. But Naomi's been playing with the hair. She's been playing with the magic hair. I like it. I like the big bushel. I like the afro effect. I just saw her in a Jonathan Anderson look, a Jonathan Anderson Loewe look. It was this white. I don't even have the picture of it. Well, I pre-recorded so I can get the picture of it for you. This Jonathan Anderson Loewe look. I love it. Yes, honey. And by the way, Naomi Campbell looks better than she's ever looked. And she's never looked bad. This woman does not age. Speaking of cons, honey. Now, Kelly Rowland looked absolutely stunning in this red dress. I love the platinum bob. But Kelly told y'all a long time ago that she was going to thump like this. But for some reason, y'all keep on trying this lady. Now, I don't know what the fuck happened. Well, I know what the fuck happened. I know what the fuck happened. Kelly Rowland arrived at the Cannes Film Festival. This happened earlier today. I saw this while I was at work. And I saw still images of her face. I didn't even see the video until I started putting the show together today. She arrives at the Cannes Film Festival. She's on the big red steps. She looks amazing. And these 2 women security guards were just all up in her shit. And I could tell she was smiling. My mom has this thing where she says, she goes, sometimes I smile. When I'm really smiling because I'm happy, I smile like this. But when every single one of my 32 teeth are exposed, I'm not smiling. I'm showing my fangs. And that's exactly what she was doing. I knew when that smile got bigger and bigger and bigger and them teeth started to show, I knew something was going on. And she reached over. Look at her. Look. She's reaching over and telling the lady, please don't talk to me like that. And the lady did it again. And Kelly said, bitch, I told you, bitch. I ain't never seen Kelly Rowland come out the bag like that. And I'm glad she fucking did it. It's about motherfucking time. For her and Beyonce. Let me tell you something about the ladies of Destiny's Child. Specifically Kelly, Beyonce, and Michelle. I have never seen them come out the bag. Ever. They always are so gracious. And for real, let's keep, I'm about to shake some shit up. Excuse me, my lisp. I'm about to shake some shit up. Kelly Rowland is a motherfucking icon, and people don't give her the respect that she deserves because they feel as if she's the background to Beyonce's foreground, and Beyonce don't even play her out like that. So who the fuck are the rest of you? How dare they? I'm glad she put when you see that white male security guard came and got that bitch real quick. Real quick. How inappropriate. She's turning around trying to take pictures, and they're like, you know what it gave? It gave, get your black ass on. That's what it gave. And it was the two females specifically. It gave, get your black ass on. That's what it gave. And I'm proud of you, Kelly Rowland. Fuck what people got to say. Your motherfucking Kelly Rowland told y'all I was going to thump like this, and she thumped. You asked for it, you called, and she picked up the phone and she answered. So, I told y'all I had another story about Carisha. Now, I got to wrap this episode up because I got someplace to be. So, Young Miami attended the GLAAD Awards. I find that disgustingly surprising, seeing as how she said that she would beat the gay off of her son and then double down in a podcast after. And I know it was years ago, and I know a lot of you might say, oh, let it go, let it go. She Young Miami, she a city girl. Again, she's a trash box. Take a look at when she doubled down about her comments about what she would do to her son if he was gay. Take a look.
Like, you can't change how nobody feel.
Yeah.
Once somebody feel how they feel, that's just how they feel.
But did you see like some of the gay community being out there and seeing where and why they felt it was problematic? No.
I didn't say nothing about gay people. I said that I would not want my son to be gay. They saying that, okay, but you saying that you will be him.
Yeah, that was the part that I saw.
That's the part that's like, you know, that make it bad. But when you do something wrong, what you do?
It's not wrong to be gay. So if you insinuate I'm beating you because you did something wrong, now I think that's where the problem comes from.
Now, sources are saying that, and I heard this from a couple of other podcasters too, like TGIF and Funky.Neva and those people who I love, that she really went on the red carpet, took a couple of pictures and left. She, while she was there, she promoted her new merch from her Carisha Please website. It's entitled The Gays. And so I was doing my research. So I went on the Carisha Please social media page and I saw the whole promo. And listen, I like some of those guys some of those gays that are in the video, those guys that are in there. I think some of them are funny, and one of them is trans and does hair. Why would you be in this? Carisha is one of those girls that she's one of those black girls. And I say black girls in particular because black girls have a way of treating gay and trans people like accessories in the most disrespectful way possible. And, you know, even the title, The Gays. Well, are you talking about gay men? Are you talking about gay women? Because you didn't have any lesbians or trans men in the video. It was just what, the black community sees gay men as. Not all gay men are like that. So, number one, you're pushing a stereotype with that. Number two, you're saying that some of the proceeds are going to go to GLAAD's foundation for gay programming. And when I say gay programming, I'm talking about gay people, having more gay exposure, into TV, like how T.S. Madison talks about how she's paved the way and she's in movies. More presence of the LGBT community on television is what that means in a roundabout way, I guess. And that only a portion of the proceeds are going to go. Why not all, Carisha? Your Diddy bank ran dry, girl. She is a fucking joke. And you could tell she's a nasty piece of work. Your bandmate left you. Your boyfriend, your boss, your pimp, your drug pen pusher, whatever you want to call him, is unavailable at the moment and will be for a while. What else do you have? She has nothing. And I don't care how much money she has. She can wear all the YSL and Attico she wants. She will always be dumpster dive trash. And I don't like how some black women, and it just seems like when all else fails, let's go to the gays. Don't come over here, bitch. We don't want you. I know I don't want nothing to do with you. Carisha could come knock on my door right now and I would not answer. She could be standing at my door with $100,000. I would not answer. At all. I wouldn't take a kidney from that bitch. Now where there's nowhere else to go. Oh, well, let me go over here to the gays and they'll buy something for me. To anybody from the LGBTQ plus community that's watching, I urge you not to buy this crap. She clearly does not care about the LGBTQ plus community. Clearly. She sees us as accessories and in the worst fucking way possible. I have to send a huge shout out, though, to the black women who do treat us like regular people, who do treat us with respect, and who don't use us for their own personal gains, i.e. makeup, hair, and wardrobe styling. I happen to be friends with some great black women. Yanita, Alicia, my sister Shannon, my girl Angel. That it's just when I'm around them, it's just we're just all girls. We're just all girls and we're just all having fun. My girl Drea. So there are black women out there that do value us as friends. But there's a lot of y'all that don't. And it's really sickening. And you need to cut it out. Bitch, don't come over here. Stay over there with them niggas. You like a real nigga? Well, stay over there with that real nigga then. See how far that gets you. And I'm talking to Carisha on that one. Anyway, so that was gonna be the last story. But I just saw this really disturbing video of President Joe Biden speaking at a Jewish Heritage Month event. And he spoke on what's going on between Israel and Gaza. And take a look at what he said.
Let me be clear. We reject the ICC's application for arrest warrants against Israeli leaders. Whatever these warrants may imply, there is no equivalence between Israel and Hamas. And it's clear. Israel wants to do all it can to ensure civilian protection. But let me be clear. Contrary to allegations against Israel made by the International Court of Justice, what's happening is not genocide. We reject that. We will always stand with Israel
When it comes down to
and the threats against its security.
All the stuff that's going on between Israel and Gaza, I say very little. I'm from New Jersey, and I have a lot of people that I know in the Jewish community. And a lot of them would not agree with you. I think that in order for Jewish people, for us not to offend Jewish people, I think we have to stop lumping them in with the Israeli government. And I hope I don't get any flack for saying that. I don't mean any harm by saying that. But I do think because not all Jewish people feel like what is going on over there is right. And I kind of feel where the tension from that side is coming from. When it comes to Jewish people over here, a lot, not all, but a lot, they don't agree with what they're doing to the people of Gaza either. And I think when we talk about it, we talk about it in a way that is, it makes them feel away. So we have to be cognizant of that because, listen, we're all American. But that don't mean we agree with what the fuck the government is doing because they fucking us too. And to Joe Biden, I just thought, you're so close to the election. You know that's a very divisive. Joe Biden has this thing. He's kind of like a chameleon, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it's like he adjusts his train of thought depending on what room he's in and who he's around. Sometimes. And sometimes it works against him. And in this case, it definitely worked against him. Because it sounded completely tone deaf. You're basically telling us that our eyes are lying to us. If it's not a genocide, it looks a lot like it. It looks a lot like one. I'm sorry. To me, that's what it looks like. To a lot of other people, to hundreds of thousands and probably millions of other people, that's what it looked like, Joe. Joe! That's what it looked like. Now you gonna tell me now I'm looking out my window, it's dark out. You gonna tell me it's light? You know? I think it's just too close to the election to play these host roll games, Joe. And to say, we're gonna stand with. He said this is not a genocide, but we're gonna stand with Israel regardless. Ooh. And this is why I say you have to separate the government from the country's government from its civilians. Because I don't think the people of Israel appreciated that statement because they're trying to convince us that it's not a genocide, and you're saying, well, whether it is or not, we're going to support them anyway. That's how it came off. I don't think he meant it that way, but that's definitely how it came off. But I tread lightly when I talk about Joe Biden because though I don't agree with everything, and I do have some preconceived notions about him that I'm never going to publicly speak about, he is the lesser of two evils. And I would rather have him or Old Yeller in that White House before Donald Douche to Trump. Oh, and fuck you, Amber Rose. Amber Rose taking pictures with Trump. Your whole career is built off the backs of black people, and you are now coming out and saying, oh, you guys are missing the bigger picture. You got to vote for Trump. Girl, fuck you. You a dick-sucking hoe. Sit your ass down. You are a self-proclaimed slut. Now, I ain't in the habit of disrespecting nobody, but disrespect is warranted here. This is not, you are a joke. And I wasn't even going to talk about it when I saw it, but it's just like, why? I remember when I was little and they used to teach us, when I was in elementary school, they used to teach us, I remember it was the Bush against Al Gore. That's how old I am. I was in the 4th or 5th grade, I think. And they would tell us, we had like a little mock election day where we placed our ballots to see who was going to win. And they used to tell us, you're not supposed to say who you're going to vote for. When did it become okay to be so vocal about who you're going to vote for? Especially when you know you voting for the wrong side. And with as many men she been with and all this stuff that they talking about, Trump just said something about banning contraception. Honey, what you gonna do? Because you swim in a river of dicks. I'm so sick of some of these people. Anyway, guys, that was today's show. Listen, y'all wish me a happy birthday. I don't really have nothing going on. If you want to bless your girl with a little cash appy, go on and bless me. It's right down here. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys... Oh, and it's Memorial Day weekend. I might do another show on Monday. Since it's Memorial Day, I'm going to be off for 3 days. So I might do another show Monday. I'm not really celebrating my birthday till next week because it's my sister Shannon's birthday. Our birthdays are really close, so we're going to celebrate them together. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get these numbers up. I promise I'm going to do better. I'm going to have more of a social media presence, darling. And yeah, I'll see you in a few days. Ciao.